Hi friends, now the third one in past tense is past perfect tense. It's the most important thing that is asked in many competitive examinations. You will understand as soon as see some examples which I tell you after this definition. Yes, that you might have faced such questions in competitive examinations. The usage of past tense plus past. The thing is that usage of past perfect plus past. In one sentence, past perfect plus past. Then how it is possible? Yes, in our day-to-day life there are many occasions where we have to use these two actions, past perfect plus past tense. So that I wrote here the points in detail to you. First of all, you understand. It is used this past perfect tense. It means, I told you, perfect means you get things has, have, had. As it is past tense, I am taking had plus V3. Whether it is present perfect or it is past perfect or future perfect, don't forget to take verb in past participle, that is V3, where many people get doubt, where they do not know what to do after had. Just close your eyes, tell that had or has or have after we should use V3. If you know grammatically, you will not commit any mistake. Well, let me explain you the definition. It is used, this past perfect tense is used to express, to talk about long past actions. It is used to express, to talk about long past actions and situations. So this is about past perfect tense. And most importantly, let us see here, it is also used to express that something happened before another action took place. Very, very important point this is, those who are appearing for competitive examinations. This point is to be noted. Once again, I emphasize the point, you see. So what is that? It is also used to express that something happened before another action took place. Very important. So in two actions, if two actions happened in the past, the first action must be written in past perfect tense. First action should be written in past perfect tense and second action must be in simple past tense. This is the point where you have to face grammatical questions in competitive examination or your SSC examination, wherever it may be. Now I will explain you examples clearly and definition and examples. I will write examples now. So now you see the examples. I explain about past perfect tense with complete details with examples. As I have already told, it is about two past actions. One action that happened first and one action that happened later. In our day-to-day life, we do journeys. So some cases, sometimes what happens, before we reach the bus station or railway station, the vehicle might have left. So in such cases, the action which took place should be in the past perfect, and the action which took later should be in the past tense. For example, you went to a railway station. So when you went to railway station, there was no train. It had already left. And you went later. So what happened here? The train's going happened first. That's why it should be in the past perfect. The train had left. The train's going had happened first. After that, you went to the railway station. So in that case, the action which took place first should be in the past perfect. So you had to say the train had left. Had plus V3 is the past perfect sense. And what happened? Then you reached. Before I reached the station. It's very, very important regarding competitive examination. In SSC examination also, this type of questions are asked, especially write the correct verb forms. So I hope you understood. The action which took place should be in the past perfect. Means the train left first. So the train had left first. So the train had left. it should be in the past perfect. And you went later, so I reached the station. It happens in our day-to-day life when we go to railway stations or bus stands to catch a bus or train. In everybody's life, it is experience. So in day-to-day life also we have to speak such type of things. So then we speak here past perfect tense and past tense. Okay, even though the concept is past perfect tense, it is the situation where we have to use past perfect tense also. I think you have to note this point what I am telling you. Even the topic is past perfect tense, in our day-to-day life conversations we use this such type of past perfect tense in two actions, right? Second, the patient had died before the doctor came. Sometimes it happens. Okay, before the doctor, before the doctor's arrival, the patient dies. So here what happened first? The dying of patient happened first. So the patient had died, then before the doctor came. So afterwards doctor came. So which thing happened first? Here the dying of patient has happened first here. So the patient had died before the doctor came. And you take another example. Sometimes we stay during night times at our house normally. Suppose our fathers will be outside, so we don't wait for our father to take our supper, whatever it may be. So what we do, we take our supper or whatever it may be. Here also, in that case also, he had eaten his supper before his father came. His father came later. So what did he do? He ate his supper. That's why he had eaten. It should be in the past perfect. He had eaten his supper before his father came. It happens. And next one, the students had entered the classroom before the teacher came. It's general, you know very well. Okay, you people all entered the classroom before my coming. So like that, the students had entered the classroom. Who entered the classroom first? The students. That's way it should be in the past perfect. The students had entered the classroom before the teacher came. And fifth example you take, the journalist, the journalist had arrived before the director came. So whenever there are some conferences or meetings, journalist will be first there to be present. So like that here, the journalist had arrived before the director came. I hope you have understood this usage of past perfect tense, which is very, very useful for competitive examinations. If you have any doubt regarding past perfect tense or past perfect continuous tense, you please write in comments. So subscribe our channel and like it, and also press the button which is subscribe button after, so that we will upload many grammatical points for you. Thank you. Hi friends, welcome back to grammar class. Now the topic is fourth division in past tense. Fourth division in past tense, that is past perfect continuous tense. This is the fourth division in past tense. It is named as past perfect continuous tense. The structure is had been plus V1 plus ing. Here, whatever the subject is, had been never changes. Like in present perfect continuous tense, we use has for third person singular. Like he, she, has plus been plus V1 plus ing we use there in present perfect continuous tense. So when it comes to past perfect continuous tense, irrespective of the subject, we always use had been plus V1 plus ing. So once again I tell you the concept. Continuous means you know very well, that is V1 plus ing, and the question is next to perfect. Perfect means we use had been. If it is present perfect, you have already learned has, have, V1 plus ing. Now as it is past perfect tense, we use had been plus V1 plus ing. This is most important thing we have to note, okay, to learn this past perfect continuous tense. I will explain you in detail. It's very easy. As you have already learned about present perfect continuous tense, it is very easy to you to understand past perfect continuous tense. If you see the definition, past perfect continuous tense is used to express an action that had been going on before another past action. Even though I wrote here on before another past action, sometimes we only speak up to the past tense. Past continuous tense, like the children had been playing. Just we say. But grammatically, to be correct, the definition is like that. So as it is used to express an action that had been going on. Up to here only we take as past continuous tense. But grammatically, to make it perfect, it is very necessary to say you had been going on before another past actions. I hope you understand this. And let us see the examples over here. In detail, I will explain you. So as I have already told you, here for all the subjects had is common. So had been is common. So let us see. Take the children. So had been, had as per the structure had been plus V1 plus in playing before the bell rang. Here before the bell rang is the past tense. You have to note this one. Here you find two actions. One is past continuous. Another is if you take before the bell rang, it is only past tense. Okay, that's why the definition is like that. And secondly, the little baby. It is third person singular. So even though you are taking had been, there is no change here. When it comes to past perfect continuous tense structure, had been is common. So the little baby had been crying when I saw her. Again here it is past tense. Well, the third one you take. The children had been playing since 5 a.m. and I wrote here, if you observe, oblique for the last 2 hours. In the last class, when I taught you present perfect continuous tense, if you remember the usage of since and the usage of for, that's why once again I am emphasizing the usage of since and for even in past perfect continuous tense. Also the usage of since and for is to be noted. You know, since is used to express an action that happened when an action happened at a particular time. Okay, in the past here. So, and if you do not know the exact times beginning, then you can say for. This is very important grammatically. In a very competitive examination also, this is the grammatical point where to use since and where to use for. There you will benefit. And how? So the fourth sentence you take. So once again I say here Stephen, third person singular. So even then there is no change in using had. So for Stephen also I am using had here. Stephen had been writing a story when somebody knocked at the door. So here when somebody knocked at the door, this is past tense. I hope you have understood very well about the usage of past perfect continuous tense, which is very important in our day-to-day life to speak the actions which are related to past perfect continuous tense.